Hello everyone, welcome to the first video of my channel. Hope you guys will enjoy it. As the title suggests, the video will be about a step-by-step guide to create a mandala. The main problem that all of us face when we start to create any form of art is our will to be perfect. But honestly, you don't need to be perfect in the beginning. Here, through this channel and through my videos, I will try to show you how we can enjoy the process and get better at producing art. But before starting, there are a few things that we need, the basic stationery. Like the first thing here is a scale. It is very cheap, affordable, and nothing fancy. We need to measure things in the whole process. That is why we need the scale. The next thing is a pencil and an eraser to make lines, and then for erasing things. The next thing that is very important in this process is a compass. It is a very cheap one. I found it in a very old geometry box and I'm using this right now. The next thing is a protractor. So now you will not see me using a protractor in the whole video because I'm not that much comfortable with a protractor, but you can obviously use to make accurate angles with protractor. I am going to use the compass for making the angles, but you can obviously use the protractor for making the angles. So the next very important thing is pens. You can use normal gel pens in the whole process, but I use Sigma Micron or this Sakura Microns. This is not a sponsored video. I want to let you know. I like this because they are very efficient, very well to use, but you can also use some market available cheap ones. Though I do not recommend you to use these things because this bleed a lot in normal papers and they're not waterproof. So generally you can see that they will bleed in the paper, and a single drop of water can destroy your whole drawing and your paper. So you can use this as a beginner, but I don't recommend you to use this whatsoever. I started as a beginner using the Artline one. Again, it is not a sponsored video. It is a very good one. So without further ado, let's grab your stationery and jump into the video. As you can see, I have already taken the midpoint of the page and we are creating a circle using this midpoint as the center of the mandala. A small tip here, use the length and breadth of the paper, take their midpoints and join them. The point of crossing is our center of the mandala. Now we are going to make the angles using the compass after completing the circle. As I have said, I am not going to use the protractor here. I am using the two lines I have used earlier for creating the center as my cues, and you can see that I haven't changed the angle or the length of my compass because it will be useful and it will be easy to create the angles properly. Here the angles are generally 30 degrees and the arcs I am making will be the point that will help me in creating the lines properly and creating the angles properly. As you can see, there are 30-degree angles all over here, and there will be 8 arcs that are going to be made in this 360-degree angle or the circle. We have to be very precise and should have a steady hand while using the compass for making angles. So again, you can use a protractor here. Now that we are almost done with creating our arcs, we are going to join the dots on the circle to provide our angles and grid of our mandala. Now that we have created our grid, we have to start our design. We have 5 concentric circles here that we have to fill up. And I know that you are getting scared now that we have to fill a lot of things. I know it's scary, but don't worry, we are in this journey together. So we will start from one concentric circle and we'll go towards the others. So we are starting here with the second circle, and let's see what we can do here. I'm doing a kind of bendy lines here to make it kind of a box like thing, and after doing that I'm going to make an internal covering or a quick internal line work in all of the 3 boxes that I have made. Let's see how it looks. It looks pretty fine. Now that I am trying to do steady lines, you can see that I'm struggling a little bit. After doing this, I think I should do the line work so that I can see how it comes around. So grab my pen and let's do the line work. It looks quite well after doing the line work, and now I think we can go on to the next circle. Here we can do a little leaf-like structure, so I'm taking the midpoint of the previous boxes and creating a half leaf-like structure. Be steady, be patient, and give yourself a little time, because it will happen. Give yourself time. You don't need to be perfect, just go on with the flow and see how it happens. You can copy this thing in your copy, or you can have your own things. Let's see how the line work goes again. Well, the line work looks cool. It have a floral motif, and I think I will go with the floral motif all over the third one also and the fourth one also. So just I'm now going with the flow, and I'm also requesting you or suggesting you to go with the flow. You can make a dome-like structure, or you can replicate the previous one or the previous structure, or you can go for any square shape. You can go for any teardrop-like shape in the whole process, and you have to just replicate the whole thing in the whole circle, either the way I have done in the other two circles. So now, keeping the floral theme in mind, you can replicate my work or you can do your own. Now that we have completed our basic grid, we have to feel the shapes. Generally, I go with the flow and keep trust on my intuition. So for the first box, we are going for a teardrop shaped structure or water drop shaped structure. As I have said, it will be a floral themed mandala, so I am going for earthy things. So for the next box, we are doing a small flower shaped thing inside the half leaf shaped structure. It can be a little difficult for beginners. You can do any kind of shapes. You can go for dots, you can go for lines, or you can go for leaf-like structures inside, whatever you like. Now I'm going to replicate the same thing on the other one, and I'm again going to make a simple covering, inner covering, and then I'm going for the floral motif again. It is an open flower kind of thing, you can say. So the replication process is almost complete in this. Now we are going to the next one. It is a long leaf-like structure, so I'm going to make a leaf-like structure again here. So we are again going for an inner lining. You can see that I am making a lot of inner lining in all of this. This is because the inner linings will make the mandala look more vibrant and big, and your details will be more evident. So I'm going for a little leaf-like structure with leaf veins so that it looks like more earthy and more leafy and floral. Again, I'm copying the same thing for the next leaf also. So you can copy this whole thing, you can go for your own designs as far as you wish. Now for the next one, the heart-shaped structure. I'm very excited to do this thing. So the heart-shaped structure, I'm doing a little difficult motif. I know it is difficult for initials. You can go for a 6. It looks like a spiral or a 6. Only the thing is, you are not closing the 6. You are just going in and creating a spiral. So you can go for a both-way spiral. You can practice it as long as you can, as much as you can, because practice makes everything perfect. So practice, practice, practice. One day we'll see that you can do these things very easily. So we are going for this motif now. We are covering the circle, or I'm sorry, the heart. You know, in the flow I sometimes say a lot of things that is not really I mean to say. So again we are doing a water drop like structure we have done before, and we are copying the same thing in the other heart also. So let's do the same copying thing. Let's do the teardrop. Okay, we are done. Now that we are done, we have to go for the big structure. Let's see what we can do with this big structure. I know we are always having a plan, but here we are not having a plan today. So start somewhere and learn through the process. That is what I'm going to say to you. We are going to give it an inner lining again, because inner lining makes mandalas look clearer. Your designs will look better. So here we are again going for the same spiral thing that we have done before, and going for a spiral. Now what to do? Let's join the spiral with the bottom of the heart. Okay, so we have joined it. I know it's a bit tough for initials, but again you can try. You can take whatever necessary steps you can do to make it look good. I know the lines will not be clear, the lines will not be straight, but you have to try. With trying, with practice, you can be perfect. This looks already ornate in my eyes. You can go for the same spiral shapes in the other areas, and this is the basic shape that I'm going for today. Now we need to fill up the remaining spaces. We are going for the teardrop shape again. Okay, go for a big teardrop. Give some assistance or supporters to the teardrops now. We are almost done with this thing. So now I think we should make the pen lines. Let's grab our pen and see how it goes. Come with me. Well, you can see I have almost completed the mandala here. It took me almost an hour to complete the whole thing. The center of the mandala, or the heart of the mandala, is remaining now. And you can see I am doing very thin heart shaped structures here. I always call the inner heart or the inner circle of a mandala as the ending fairy. I don't know why, probably some K-pop reference, but I like to do the inner structure the most. That is why I keep it for the last. Here I can show you that the whole mandala looks quite good. I know for the initial steps it is very tough to complete a mandala in this way, in this perfect way. It also took me like 3 years to learn a mandala, so keep practicing, keep doing the things you like to do. I'm guaranteeing you that you can make this. You can make this kind of mandalas in a very short amount of time. You just have to keep practicing and keep your patience. And if you have enjoyed this video, then hit the like button, share and comment, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this video.